ازيكم عاملين ايه؟ النهارده اول محاضره هنتعلم فيها انترودكشن عن الكول سنتر. هنتعلم فيها حاجات كتير قوي. هنفهم يعني ايه كول سنتر، الانفايرمنت دي بتشتغل ازاي، والاهم من كده ايه الرولز المهمه اللي موجوده في كل كول سنتر موجوده عندنا، وما نقدرش نستغنى عن الرولز دي. في اخر السيشن بتاعتنا هنبتدي نتكلم عن الكي بي ايز. يعني ايه كي بي ايز؟ يعني بتحاسب ازاي بقدر ان انا احافظ على الريزولتس اللي انا بقدمها في الكول سنتر او شغلانتي از كاستمر سيرفيس اسوشيت. هاي everyone. عاملين ايه؟ يا رب تكونوا بخير. انا عارف دلوقتي ان انتوا بتسمعوا السيشن دي ريكوردد. بس طبعا مش كل السيشنز هتبقى ريكوردد. في سيشنز هتبقى لايف، وفي سيشنز بيزد ان مفيش نيد ان هي تبقى لايف فهتبقى ريكوردد. طبعا تقدروا تاخدوا نوتس، وفي اللايف سيشنز والريفيجنز اللي هنشوف بعض فيها ان شاء الله تقدروا ان انتوا تجمعوا كل الاسئله، وانا هبقى مبسوط قوي ان انا اجاوب على كل اسئلتكم في الانجليش كاستمر سيرفيس كورس. طيب، اهلا بكل واحد معايا في الكورس، وشكرا ليكم ان انتوا قررتوا تاخدوا خطوه ان انتوا تاخدوا كورس الانجليش كاستمر سيرفيس. معاكم محمد مصباح، انا كاستمر سيرفيس تيم مانجر في امازون. بقالي في الكاستمر سيرفيس حوالي 8 سنين، هم كتار قوي او شويه يعني. آه، الصراحة أنا لما أقدر أقول أنا من الناس القليل قوي في مصر اللي هم بيعملوا اللي هم بيحبوه. أنا بحب مجال الكاستمر سيرفيس قوي عامة، بحب إن أنا كوميونيكيت مع الناس، بحب إن أنا أساعد الكاستمرز، بحب إن أنا أساعد أي حد عنده مشكلة في العموم. طيب، إحنا الكورس بتاعنا مينلي هنخرج منه قادرين نفهم يعني ايه كاستمر سيرفيس بشكل عام، ويعني ايه انجلش كاستمر سيرفيس بشكل خاص. طيب، ما دام احنا بنقول انجلش كاستمر سيرفيس، فاسمحوا لي ان انا اكمل بقية الكورس in English so I can improve your English language as well at your vocabulary, in your dictionary, a lot of uh, English or business English words or even idioms. So, what will be our course objective? For this course, you will learn how call center works. It will not be about how to support the customer, but how this whole organization, all of the stakeholders, all of your peers, they are working together to provide the best customer service ever to your customers. You will learn the most English pronunciation mistakes. What mistakes that usually happens when you make an interview, when you speak to the customer, and how you can improve it. Point number three, how to write formal emails to the customers. One of the most things that present the image of your company, the form of your email, and the content of your email. And you make sure that the email is understandable, simple, and to the point, and clear of any grammatical or spelling mistakes. Point number four, what are the most skills are needed for customer service? How you could be a unique customer service agent, a unique customer service associate in your role, how you could be like unique between your peers. Everything or everyone in this field, they receive contacts, they handle customers, they respond to the customers, even in a good way or a neutral way or a bad way, but how you could beat all of them to make it in the most effective way. So your manager, your team leader, the quality team, they look at you, even your peers, as a role model in this field. And each of those topics we will speak about it in very, very, very details, and I will mention and I will not drop any details of it to make you perfect. Okay, so we will move to the next part, introduction to the call center. What call center means. In the objective here, we see that provide an overview of the key roles within a call center with their responsibilities. We'll speak about each key role in the call center and how they are working together, as I have mentioned before. And the importance of understanding these rules, how they are working together. Okay, so let's start with the definition. The call center is a centralized office used for receiving or transmitting a large volume of inquiries by telephone, chat, or email. Briefly, that the call center environment, you receive bunch of contacts from customers through three channels, either phone contacts that you receive call, or a chat, like nowadays all of the e-commerce companies or the most recent companies, they are going towards the trend of handling contacts with customers or answering customer inquiries through chats or emails, like answering the customers also inquiries through the email. The customer send an email and you respond back to the customer. Okay, the purpose of our learning those things so you could be able, if you are applying for English customer service role, or you already in an existed role and you need to develop your skills and upskills your soft skills and technical skills as well to be able to get promoted in your current career as English customer service agent. So the purpose of this course to be able to handle customer interactions, resolve issues, and provide the best support ever. So let me move to explain what are the key rules in the call center. You know, each call center environment, each organization, they have rules. Okay, and each one in this rule, they are responsible to do their duty so they could be able to deliver results and complete others' roles to support their colleagues in other departments. Okay, so mainly what's mutual between those organizations, because each customer service organization is unique with their rules, but the main 5 rules that each customer service environment could not sacrifice those rules. First, for sure, the customer service representative. Second, the team leader or the supervisor. Third, quality assurance specialist. Fourth, call center manager. Fifth, workforce management analyst. And now we will go through each rule to identify how they could support the customer, but in different perspectives. Okay, so let's start with our main body that we are all working together to be able and giving trainings to this customer service representative, because they are, as entrepreneurs, as supervisors in call centers, they are the image who are presenting the organization, maybe in a good shape, or it could be in bad experience for our customers. So their primary responsibility is to handle inbound and outbound calls, chats, or emails. Second, address the customer inquiries and issues. Third, provide accurate information to the customers, following by solutions. Fourth, document interactions and follow up as needed with customers. This is mainly the main role of the customer service representative. So if you are applying to this role and the interviewer asked you what is your main responsibilities as customer service representative, so I see those 4 points are sufficient for answering this question. Okay, second, the team leader, the supervisor, the coach, the mentor. This one is responsible for handling count of customer service associates so they could provide better support to the customer. What is their main responsibilities? Oversee and support the CSRS, the customer service representatives. Second, monitor call quality and provide feedback. For example, that they will listen to your calls, they will read your chat with the customers, they will read your email and start to give you rating over your quality or in the interaction with the customers. Third, manage team performance and conduct trainings. For example, the team leader or the supervisor, if they figure out a performance drop or that someone in their team is outlier, immediately they have to hold coaching with this customer service representative so they could discuss what is the performance gap, what's controllable, so we can work on it and improve it, what's uncontrollable, so we can fix it from our system. As well, they are reviewing trainings for the new hires. If they are observing new team members they will join their organizations, they have to sometimes to give trainings and explain some stuff in those trainings, like technical skills, how they could work on system. Last but not least, handle escalations and complex issues. If for example, if the customer service representative, they failed to handle a call with the manager and a call with a customer, and this customer, they become more angry and they insisted to speak to the manager, they have to transfer this call or this contact to their direct manager following the manager will be handling this escalation from the customer and try to find a solution for the customer, definitely based on their experience and their higher soft skills, how to handle angry customers. Okay, and this rule actually is very, very, very picky rule, and most of the customer service associates or representatives, they have afraid from quality assurance specialists. But if you understood, like we are going to explain in this course, what the quality team they are focusing on, and what's important for them to be found in the call, you will find it like piece of cake. You will not be afraid anymore or have the fear that the quality assurance will give you a bad rate. So what is the primary responsibilities for the quality assurance specialist? Point number one, monitor and evaluate call quality and adherence to quality standards. That how much this associate or this customer service representative is adhering to call quality and how much they supported the customer. Following, after this ratings, you will provide feedback and coaching to the customer service representative and his team leader. Third, and that happens usually by end of each month, they analyze the performance metrics and identify the areas for improvement for the whole team of customer service representative and what is the common mistakes between them. So they could give it to their, for example, to the training teams. The training team will take those points forward so they can provide trainings for the customer service representative so they could be able to improve their performance. Ensure compliance with the company policy and regulations. And this is mainly related to point number one, as I have mentioned before, that they make sure that the associates or the information that they are saying, they don't put the organization under the liability of any like for example of any law issue, or they don't give fake promises, or they give information out of the policy and the regulations of the organization. So this is mainly the quality assurance specialist. So we can say he is a mentor for each team to listen to their calls and their contacts and give evaluation upon their mining to the contacts. Okay, the call center manager, or as we see, the big boss, that's someone who is responsible for all of the operations or all over the rules, the supervisors, the team leaders, the quality assurance specialists, the managing budgets as well for engagement events that happens on the organization. Like point number one, their main responsibilities oversee call center operations. Point number two, develop and implement strategies for improvement. Point number three, they manage budgets and resources. Point number four, and this is very important, they set performance goals and they are ensuring that the operation is working as it should be as per the organization or the company vision, and they are meeting the weekly and monthly and quarterly and yearly targets. This is mainly the main role of the call center manager. It's a very hard role because they have to keep an eye on everything and making sure that everything is following the right quality and achieving the KPIs. Okay, the workforce management analyst. This is a support function like we mentioned in our call center environments, and this is mainly responsible for scheduling and staffing the associates. They distribute the shifts and how many associate will be on this shift. For example, I have the morning shift, I will be receiving 100 contacts and each associate will be receiving 5 contacts. So I need in this morning shift 20 associate. So the 20 associate, each one will be receiving 5 contacts. So they make the schedules and the forecast call volumes as we see in point number one. They monitor the real-time performance and make adjustment as needed. For example, if the associates in the morning shifts they are stressed, those calls. Meanwhile, the night shift, they have buffer and a lot of associates and they receive less calls. So they have to move some associates from the night shift to the morning shift so they could balance the both shifts. Point number three, they analyze the historical data to optimize workforce planning. For example, during the peak time, the last year, I received 10,000 contacts. So I would expect this year, in 2025, I would expect at least 10,000 contacts or more based on my business growth. So I have to request more associates to be hired. If not, I will request more overtime to be added to the customer service representative so we can cover this punch or this higher volume of those contacts. Point number 4, implement and track performance metrics. For example, that as I have mentioned before, if they found like there is a shift, it's overwhelmed with contacts. Meanwhile, there is another shift. They have very, very less contacts. They have to move the count of associates in this shift to the contacts to the shift is fully with the more contacts that they could balance the both shifts. Okay, now we are done with explaining each role in the customer service environment. So why we are explaining this, why Muhammad, you are explaining this, because when you get in touch or when you get hired in this environment, you have to understand what each role is responsible for. So you could be more aware who is supporting you in each point.